Degenerative cervical myelopathy from a cervical stenosis is a quite common problem which often does result in a surgical treatment. Now you can decide whether you go anterior and posterior, and I'd like to show you some aspects of the posterior approach. When I go posterior for a multi-level stenosis, I always add an instrumentation to achieve spinal fusion. And what I changed during my years now doing the laminectomy is what I'd like to show you. When I started to do those posterior laminectomies, I used a small 3 mm drilling bit and a high-speed drill to drill a groove lateral or medial to the facet joints and cut the whole lamina, and then I used a small punch, 2 mm punch, to take away the whole complex of the lamina. What I do now, I use a knife inside the interspinous ligament, I use a ronger, remove the spinous processes of the lamina I would like to remove, and then I use a big 6 mm drilling bit for the high-speed drill and remove all the lamina until I get a very thin bone shell of anterior cortical bone, which I then remove with a 2 or 3 mm punch. And thereby I got much faster in doing those laminectomies and do not have the fiddling around in a small groove in the lateral part of the lamina.